In previous times when we worked on 2D, we have just faced a situation where we found out, a mistake once the building has been built, when the infrastructure has been installed, which is quite late.
Many of the people who later on working at the site don't have the proper knowledge how to interpret those plans, so it can come to misunderstandings. And for example, in the previous build, it resulted in quite significant retrofits or changes after the build was completed.
And since we are always in a very dense time schedule, sometimes it really creates some headache in order to get it fixed before the customer needs to go live. So my name is Hans Denzler. I'm the Managing Director of Interxion Switzerland. I'm acting in this position since November 2016.
My name is Denis Marušić. I'm acting as Manager Operations for Switzerland.
Reviewing 2D plans with the team was in times of COVID very challenging because it was not possible to engage everybody at the same time because we were physically separated and a lot of people worked from remote.
The limitation we had at this time with screen sharing sessions and of course reviewing plans, we were limiting this review to the pure core team of the construction site. So you didn't have much interface towards the guys who would later on operate the site, meaning the operations team. Once they came on site, they figured out, oh, what is this and why is that? And this is so inefficient and so on.
We are just in the process to build a big new data center, and all these builds are always under an immense time pressure. And Resolve really helps us to mitigate any risk in the design and in the build of this data center and to figure out any mistakes on a very early stage. So that avoids us to have bad surprises at the end of the build before customers want to move in.
At the early phase of our new data center, we're working with Resolve, and I think we found roughly 150 plus issues in the models. Simple things like missing handrails or barriers where people really could fall quite deep down. If we figured out switches which are missing, literally turn on off lights. Even worse, missing doors or doors being at the wrong positions, which would really bypass our security measures. These type of issues, of course, would be very hard to identify on 2D plans if you're not really standing in the room and familiarize yourself where you are at the moment and what this room is for.
This system, this application is really easy to use because even I could get on in with let's say less than 30 minutes training session, which is really awesome.
I think in regards of ease to use of this application, we really had a half an hour session every of the team members, and we were able to navigate within this application. And it was really funny in times of COVID to see those people's avatars in the solution or in the application. You could talk with them, interact with them, and really walk through if you were on site discussing things, highlighting issues and assigning right away tasks without emails going forward, backward. And everybody knows what you're talking about because you literally see what you're talking about.
What we've learned here is that there is a new way of working, let's say, and a new experience, and I don't believe it's going to go away, even if COVID is gone. So this is a new way which is much more efficient, where it can help you to save a lot of time and money. So it's no question to me that this is not going to go away.
Resolve is a whole new way of working and engaging people.